The teams are still hustling at their tables. Come on, founders. Appreciate it. Over there. You can walk across the front, it's okay. He's the star of the show. Thank you guys so much for coming. My name is McLaughlin. I'm the COO and one of the co-founders here at Brinc, and we are so fortunate to be throwing our third demo day here in Hong Kong and showing 16 of our teams from this cohort. So we're very, very appreciative. We appreciate that you've taken your time to come. I can tell a lot of people in the back are still hustling to get that last snack and water. So I'm gonna give you guys a really quick, 15 seconds. Someone just push them through. You can do it. Grab a seat. And also, a little bit of kind of a announcement here. You'll see we have a recycled paper pamphlet overseeing all the different teams on your chairs. Take a look, take notes if you need it. If you don't want that after, please leave it, and we're going to recycle it a second time. So don't just take it and toss it somewhere else. We'll make sure to take care of that if you don't want to keep it. So without further ado, guys, you have so many great teams to get through, so many amazing challenges to learn about. I want to go ahead and pass it off to our CEO and our founder, Manav Gupta, to kick things off. So give Manav a round of applause.
Good evening. Thank you guys so much for making time out of your busy days to be here with us. And more importantly, meet all of our exciting teams that are here from all over the world. Before I start, I want to show a quick video that will help you understand the founder mentality, and hopefully also a mentality that you may share, which hopefully can set the stage to get us all in the same mindset as we start learning more about their businesses. So if this will come up, there we go.
When you grow up, you tend to get told that the world is the way it is. Your life is just to live your life inside the world, try not to bash into the walls too much, try to have a nice family life, have fun, save a little money. And that's a very limited life.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice.
Everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it. You can influence it. You can build your own things that other people can use. And however you learn that, once you learn it, you'll never be the same again.
When you have a dream, it doesn't often come at you screaming in your face. Dreams always come from behind you, not right between your eyes. It sneaks up on you. Sometimes a dream almost whispers, very hard to hear. So you have to, every day of your lives, be ready to hear what whispers in your ear that very rarely shouts.
Make sure that you are focused on something you're passionate about. You can't follow the fashion when you're trying to do a startup company, or I think really anything in life. As an entrepreneur, if you're gonna build a company, pick something you think is interesting, and then just stay right there and let the wave catch you.
I think it's important that you really like whatever you're doing. If you don't like it, life is too short. If you like what you're doing, you think about it even when you're not working. It's something that your mind is drawn to. And if you don't like it, you just really can't make it work, I think.
I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, and don't settle.
The only thing you really have in your life is time. If you invest that time in yourself to have great experiences that are going to enrich you, then you can't possibly lose.
So at Brinc, we believe in one core fact, that entrepreneurs have the power to change the world. And if we can support great entrepreneurs, then we can make the world a better place. And we truly believe that the world will not improve just by one group of individuals. And making sure. I think the clicker's a little funky today, so it gets to break with me on stage. Ultimately, we truly believe that if we have more entrepreneurs that are working on some of the world's hardest problems, because the world was designed by many people like us, if all of us come together, we have the opportunity to improve a lot of those challenges and collectively make the world a better place. Brinc's focus is to work towards empowering change makers, empowering the game changers, empowering those that are set out to do what everyone else isn't and challenge the status quo. We're focused on identifying the creatives, the misfits, the hustlers, the mavericks that ultimately can work together to build a better world. Because we truly believe, as Steve Jobs said, those that are crazy to believe that they can change the world will actually do that. We also believe in the second fact, that connectivity is truly changing everything all around us. When we first started Brinc, we were investing in a category called IoT, and we were learning about the world through sensors. As we expanded out, we went into a number of other categories, started learning about the world through a whole range of different technologies. We truly believe if we connect the world, we can learn more about the world and thus build entire new businesses, entire new service models, and even new industries. We're super excited now to work across 4 core areas where we write checks, invest, and support teams through our Accelerator programs. The first is how we feel, which is really about us investing in new technologies to help us improve our human bodies. The second is where we live, where we focus on investing in companies that are building new technologies to improve our living environments, our smart cities, etc. The third is what we eat, which is everything to do with our supply chains on the food side, agri-tech, and different ways to help build a better food system. The fourth is how we move, which is around the supply chains, mobility, and everything to do with last mile logistics and delivery. We're also investing across 4 core technology areas. The first being IoT, the second in robotics, the third, which is a brand new space for us, food technologies, and we're in our second cohort now. You're going to get a chance to meet some incredible teams that are working towards building a better food system. And fourth, drones. Cool. There we go. It's starting to work now. I'm going to show you a quick video of our food tech program that we recently launched. It's good that it's happening now, so it doesn't happen to the founders. I'm okay to be embarrassed, but I don't want them to be. We're going to break it with me so that it's fixed. So we launched a food tech program. This is our second cohort, and this video will give you a quick overview of what we do. The current food system is broken. The way that it's being designed is completely flawed. As a result, consumers are provided with many options that are truly unsustainable to them and the planet that we live in. For too long, no one has asked why or challenged the status quo. It's time for us to start now. At Brinc, we're excited to launch Asia's first food technology accelerator program that's focused on developing startups that are creating innovative and sustainable solutions that can change our food supply chain. Our programs educate startups on the principles of branding and marketing, food and tech business financial modeling, IP patentability of process and compositions, compliance and safety, co-packing and distribution, as well as the capital life cycles required to bring products to market. We're primarily looking for food tech startups who are creating clean meat or plant-based alternates or ingredients to remove dairy, meat, and seafood and animals from our agricultural systems. We are also open to teams who sit on the periphery of that change, improving or enabling the change of the food systems as a whole. This isn't a problem that will be solved by one company alone. It will take the efforts of an entire generation. We're excited to partner with some world-leading collaborators, including Just on this quest. Just has opened up their library of discoveries exclusively to our founders, to help accelerate their ability to work through some of their scientific hurdles and sensory validations. This process can save months or years on their development timeframes. This partnership, along with many others, can enable teams to be the first or best to market and make a meaningful impact quickly. The facilities in our building and around Hong Kong that we are building partnerships with over the batches to come include food kitchens, culinary cuisine libraries, ingredient suppliers, and pop-up kitchens, all ready for rapid consumer validation. To learn more about how you can make an impact and improve our food systems, please visit. So, beyond the Accelerator, what we're really building is a growth ecosystem that can help founders build long-term, successful, commercially viable, and sustainable businesses. Tactically, what that means is we're investing early through the Accelerator program, which is then supported by the other parts of the business. We have a product development arm in China that supports teams as they need to go through some of their challenges and hurdles with product development, and we can also go all the way and have the ability through our partners to do follow-on checks, as well as support companies with debt financing as they get later into their life cycles. Now, everything that we do would not be possible without some incredible partners. And we're super excited to have Tim here from Artesian today, who's come in all the way from Australia and then Shanghai and now to Hong Kong to be with us here. Artesian has been supporting us since the day we started and helped us restructure a lot of our investments. And he's going to tell you a little bit more about what they do. And come on.
Thanks, Manav. Artesian's incredibly proud to be associated with the Brinc program here in Hong Kong. And we're here, I guess, as the funding arm, acknowledging that startups need not just the sort of support, nurturing, mentoring, and all the really good things that Brinc provide, but they also need some cash. And they need to know that they're going to get it. So as a result, we fund every startup that Brinc accepts into its program, and we have the capacity to continue funding them as they graduate and go off into the world and become successful businesses. Our model is once they leave the Accelerator, we will continue funding them if they can raise a round from 3 or more external investors. And they're people like you. We love to see angels in there, other VCs, really anyone who's sort of a thoughtful, intelligent investor with, we hope, deep pockets. This is an incredibly strong cohort. We've been watching Brinc develop over the last few years, and this is a really, really good cohort. My observations are the founders are a little more mature, very, very thoughtful. They're looking to solve a range of problems, which means there's really something out there for all of you as potential investors. So look, I'm a little biased because I've invested in them all already, but I'd love for you to co-invest with me. So please enjoy the evening, listen carefully to what they have to say, and by all means make friends with them afterwards, and if possible, invest. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim, and thank you, Artesian, for all the support you provide to us as well as the founders. Beyond Artesian, there's also a lot of incredible partners that are here with you in the room today that have been supporting us as well as the founders as they go through their early stage hurdles of incorporating companies, going through the challenges of determining what jurisdictions they should set up, how they can go through product development, how they can go through and access and learn more about distribution. We're incredibly grateful for all of our partners and all the support they've been able to provide to us, as well as the founders, and couldn't say thank you enough for all the support. With that, I really want to keep this as short as I can and really allow you to focus on the founders, because that's why you guys are here today. So I'm going to bring on Harry, who's our MD of all of our programs, to talk a little bit more about the Accelerator program and get ready to start introducing the teams. Hopefully it does better for you than me.
Maybe I'm taller, so. Okay, hello everybody, I'm gonna be fast. I just want to highlight that we have received over 700 applications worldwide from almost 78 countries. And from those, we have been working for more than a month and a half going very deep into their due diligence with the teams, and we have selected 50 amazing startups from 10 different countries into 29 categories. These categories go from AI, agrotech, halal food, insect-based food. You can look around it. It is incredible. We are very proud of them. It has been a journey for them, and I don't want to ramble a lot, so I'm just going to present a small video of what they have been doing when they joined the program before we start to introduce the teams. Welcome. We have to speed it up because there's a lot of activities.
We have experience, we've done some time. You should understand what your business model is.
How do you set them on a lot of things that you know
Yeah, what does packing do for your supply chain?
Robotics startup based out of the UK. I introduced the future needs finished real estate in my head.
This bitch was invest $1 million.
We have a lot of great stories, and I think it has been a great journey for them, and I don't want to waste their time because this is all about them. So please let me handle the microphone to Bay. So he's going to be our MC presenting our teams.